What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome. This is your first visit. My name is Matt, and at this channel I review brand new cars. Today I'm at Gary Yeoman's Honda in Daytona Beach, Florida, with his brand new 2026 Honda HR-V. Now, it received some minor updates for this Monday. We're going to cover them all up in this video, but I'm going to take in a complete tour of this vehicle as well, checking out the exterior, interior, powertrain, and the test drive. Of course, if you enjoy watching videos like this, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's get back to this. This generation HR-V was introduced in 2023. Now we have three different trim levels: LX, Sport, and EXL. But this one is the highest trim level, EXL. Let's take a look and see what we have. Each HR-V trim is going to be slightly different as far as the exterior on it. Now, this being the top of the line, we have the shiny black grille and a shiny black finish at the bottom of this vehicle. Now, this car is finished with the platinum white color, which is the only option that's been added to this particular one. We have the LED reflector headlamps, LED daytime driving lamps, and turn signals. Right at the bottom, we have some air curtains for better aerodynamics on this vehicle. And let's take a look and see what's underneath the hood. One engine option underneath the hood: 2-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, 158 horsepower, 138 pound-feet of torque, made it to a CVT transmission. As far as the gas mileage, 26 in the city, 32 on the expressway, 28 is the combined number. You can get a front-wheel drive as a standard equipment, or for $1,500 more, you can opt in for the all-wheel drive. What else do we have? We have the prop stick, and we have some sound insulation underneath the hood, and we're definitely going to check out the quietness of the cabin and the ride quality at the end of this video. Love the combination on the color of it. So that platinum white with the shiny black really looks good on this vehicle. So what are the changes as far as the shape of it? It's all the same. Before we get to them, let's talk about the dimensions. 104.5 is the wheelbase on this vehicle. Length is 179.8, width at 72.4, and the height at 63.4. Differences are the wheels. The wheels have been reworked on both LX and the Sport trim, and we also have a larger wheels. They're 18-inch wheels right now on the EXL trim. 225 by 55 is the tire size, and we have this shiny black cladding that continues throughout this vehicle at the bottom and around the wheel wells. Now we have the mirror caps in the same color as the rest of the vehicle, turn signals that are built inside of here. We have the blind spot assist and proximity entry system. So as long as the key is somewhere on you, you can lock it or unlock it without having to press any buttons on the remote. We have the black surroundings of all of the windows, and as we move back here, we have this nice and sporty look that includes the LED tail lamps. And what's cool about them is that they're painted black for that little sportier, more aggressive look. Actually pretty cool looking ones. We have the third brake light, exposed wiper, chrome Honda logo, and chrome HR-V. Now that HR-V badge has been changed to black on the Sport trim, and at the bottom we have the dual color bumper with the shiny black and this gunpowder metallic rear view camera. And let's pop this open. No trim has the power gate. 24 cubic feet of room. We have some illumination here. This one has the all-season mats. Some organizer as far as the cargo, and underneath here, guess what? We have the spare tire. Now seats, 60-40. As far as the split, you can drop them and have more room if you need to carry some cargo. Now that's what we have in the back. Let's see what we have for passengers. Check this out, guys. This HR-V might be a subcompact SUV, but it has plenty of room right here in the back. I'm 6 feet tall. This front seat is adjusted to my regular driving position. I have plenty of room. I have probably about 3 inches of knee room before I would hit this front seat. I also have about maybe 3 inches above my head and plenty of shoulder room. Now let's check out the rest of this interior. Check it out, guys. Starting with this rear door panel, we have some hard plastic both at the bottom and on the side. We have soft material. This is a leather wrapped armrest, and of course we have 2 speakers, window controls, and the lock, and the cup holder right inside of the door. And that's cool because we don't have any cup holders right on the inside, neither in the console right here, or there's none of the cup holders in the middle. The seats are covered in leather in this light gray color. I like it. They're perforated in the middle. We have some contrast stitching, and we're solid on the sides over here. 3 people can fit in this vehicle for sure. Now let's check out and see what else we have. Only the passenger seat has some seat back storage. Like I mentioned, no cup holders, no USB-C, and no vents in here. This is some things that I think could use some improvement on this Honda HR-V, because even if you look underneath the seats, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it seems like there is a vent all the way up in the front. I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough to cool down all the cabin that we have here. And before we get inside, let's listen to the sound of the closing door. All right, well, not the best, to be honest with you, not the worst either. As far as the door panel, same kind of deal as far as the material is used, except this top portion seems a little bit softer. So we have the leather wrapped armrest, power windows, power locks, and power mirrors, and down here we have more storage and another speaker. Now the EXL is the only trim that you have a driver power seat, and all the rest of them have the manual adjustments. I like the seats. They're nice and comfortable, again dressed in the same leather, of course. And you can't see it right now because the vehicle is not running, but we have the illuminated footwell right here. That's one of the differences on the EXL. Nothing crazy as far as the pedals in here. And then we can turn off the traction control on the left hand side. Steering wheel has the manual adjustment, but we have the tilt and telecupping. Okay, so we have both of them. Let me jump inside. I'll show you the rest of this interior. Now let's take a look at the interior of this 2026 Honda HR-V. Starting with the dashboard, I like that it's covered in this light color leather, matching the color of the seats. Of course, we have the honeycomb design on this trim piece right here, and the vents are built into that. Really cool looking one. Now, as far as the speakers, we have 8 speakers total on this vehicle. There's non-branded stereo. Sounds really good though. Now, as far as the screen, 9-inch screen. Now, this has always been a 9-inch on the EXL, but on the LX and Sport, we had 7-inch screen that was upgraded for this model year for 9-inch. They also reworked the software, so now you have the wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Take a look at the steering wheel. I like the size of it. It's also good to the touch. It's leather wrapped. We have some stitching on the inside. On the left hand side, as far as the buttons, we have the Seek, Track, Volume, Home, and Voice Control. On the right hand side, we have the Cruise Control, Adaptive Cruise Control. Right here in the middle, we have the Honda logo, and this is also new. Those silver spokes at the bottom, they're new for 2026 model year. As far as the instrument cluster, we have a combination. There's a 7-inch screen right on this side, and we can see what's going on. Vehicle settings, brightness, no content, safety support, maintenance, seat belts, driver attention, phone, audio, speed and time, range and fuel, warnings, gauge display settings, vehicle settings, brightness. So we're back to the same thing. At the bottom, you see the time, and also we have the gas gauge, 89 degrees outside. The vehicle's got 13 miles, and we're in the normal drive mode. See what else are there. As far as the drive modes, we have normal, econ, and snow. So we'll leave it in normal for this test drive. And on the right hand side, you have the speedometer. In the middle, you have the speed that's displayed in here, and then the left hand side, you have a tachometer, as well as the ability to customize the display inside of there. Now, as far as this screen right here, so we're going to dismiss that here, and they have the hard buttons for home, connect, as far as the phone, and the volume and power knob right here. So audio source, let's see what we have. FM, AM, USB, Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. No Sirius XM, so no satellite radio available as a separate button. You can connect it via the app, but then, some people don't like it because you have to pay for that. No phone detected, general settings, system connections, display, sound volume, rear camera. And take a look at some of the settings over here as far as the camera, and I'll put it in reverse, and we're going to see how this vehicle looks. So as far as the camera, you can see that we have three different angles for the camera right here: narrow, top down, and wide angle in here. And we have the active trajectory lines in here. And as you can see, somebody is in back there checking this vehicle out. So we also have the audible warning here. Put it back in park, back to the main screen. Now, no navigation is standard on this vehicle, so you'd have to use like Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Now, here's another new feature here. We have the knobs that are active right now. So see the surroundings of it. The light behind it is white, but as I start to heat up, it turns red. And if I want to cool down, it turns blue. So kind of a gimmick, but it's a nice feature to have. We had it on Mercedes actually for quite a while. Dual zone climate control. And this is an automatic climate control. We also have heated seats on this top of the line model. You have the different modes for this: front window defogger, rear window defroster. You have two USB Type-C ports, wireless charger right here, two decent size cup holders. And as far as the gear shifter, we have this more traditional style gear shifter. This is where you change the drive modes. We have the hill descent mode right here, and we also have the electronic parking brake and the brake hold. And if you need more storage, there's slightly more storage in the console. We also have this hideout space right here underneath here, and we also have this USB Type-C port over here. Now, moving up, we have this auto dimming mirror as far as this. So you press this button and people behind you won't blind you. Now, as far as the lights, we have the LED lights in here and this power moonroof. Now, this is a tilt and telescoping feature on this with the manual sunshade, and you can just let some air or just the light in here. Move this sunshade close. Over here, we have the visors. That includes the mirror and some illumination right here on the side. So this is what we have as far as the interior of this 2026 Honda HR-V. Well, it's stock pricing. Take it for a spin. It's pretty easy because there are only three different models available: LX 26.2, Sport 28,000, and EXL $30,050. For an additional $1,500, you can add all-wheel drive to any of those trims. It comes standard with the front-wheel drive. All of them share the same engine. The only difference is it's going to be what's on the interior. If you like leather and power seats, or if you like power seats just as an option, this is the only option with the power seats. The Sport has the coolest exterior. It's got all this blackout packages on the outside, and this boost blue. It looks really cool on the Sport. It would be my favorite trim, but depending on what you're looking for, you can choose from the base LX, which has plenty of standard features, as well as this most loaded up EXL that I'm driving today. One of the things a lot of people complain about the HR-V is the sluggishness, because on paper it's 9.4 seconds, 0 to 60. That's not very impressive, is it? Now, it's important to see whether it's fast enough to merge you in traffic, not as much to beat the next guy to the next stoplight. Overall, this vehicle feels large and spacious on the interior here. And we're going to check out and see how it turns. And steering wheel all the way to the left right here. And we'll see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4.5 parking spots. Really turns on the dime. You can see how light it is versus some of the heavier ones like the CR-V. And a lot of people are moving to the crossovers like this one because they provide a little bit more room. You sit slightly higher off the ground, and you have the ability to choose an all-wheel drive. Now we're in this parking lot. Let's see the pickup and go from the stop here. Oh, I can see why people complain about it. Really not the most exhilarating acceleration. Once you get moving, I mean, it goes, but from stop to about 30, what we've done in this parking lot, it's not the best. I kind of wish that we get the hybrid that is available in Europe, or the plug-in hybrid. They have both of them. By the way, the HRV looks completely different for the European market. And if you have a chance, just look it up, European HRV, and let me know which one you like better. This design is not bad. My preference would be the European version. All right, guys, we're going to take it on a quick test drive to see if it's fast enough to merge in traffic and be safe doing that. Let's do some acceleration testing, guys. We're going to stop right here. There's nobody behind us, and open road ahead. Let's see how that goes. The engine is working, that's for sure. About 50 miles per hour. That's about as fast as we can go here. And, well, you know, it goes. I mean, it definitely struggles a little bit. The CVT is not the greatest, to be honest with you, but it does the job. I mean, comparing to the segment, it's very much in line with all the rest of the competition. So we're not looking for a speed demon here, but we're looking for something that's very reliable, that's going to get you from point A to point B. It's very spacious for the size of this vehicle, that comparing to, let's say, the Toyota Corolla Cross, and comparing to other subcompact SUVs. Plus, you have the dependability and reliability of Honda, so that's definitely a plus. And let me know what you guys think about this vehicle. We covered some of the changes between the 25 and 26. There's not a whole lot of them, but I think the welcome addition is the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto that's been added to it. It's some cool gimmicks with this, like this illuminated knobs for the climate control. Overall, I think it's a pretty good SUV if you're looking for the basic transportation, if you're looking for something that's a little bit bigger than the Civic with a little bit more cargo room and the availability of the all-wheel drive system. Let me know what you think about this 2026 HRV, and if you like watching videos like this, don't forget to check out the rest of my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.